I've really enjoyed covering the fake alpha male community over the last few months or so. There's a lot of funny, interesting cartoon characters straight off the page and existing in real life on YouTube right now, with one of my favorites being Wes Watson.
It was self-defense. The gym called the cops.
And I was surprised to find out recently that Wes Watson actually beat up an autistic guy at the gym. Jesus, dude. Kicking him in the head. They're trying to him. I mean, it's kind of surprising, but at the same time, if I had to guess that anyone would do that, I would guess that it was Wes Watson. And we also got to learn about Cali, a guy who apparently has decided to give up all food in favor of eating watermelon every day. I know it sounds like a racist thing. This is a thing he actually did, though, okay? I'm not being that racist. He's made so many melon videos, dude.
I ate watermelon for 6 days, and this is what happened.
Anyway, today we're going to talk about how the fake alpha male community is absolutely melting down right now, and frankly, I'm enjoying seeing it happen. More red pill stuff. We've got another cringe alpha male video from Too Lazy to Try. I always enjoy taking a look at these. They always get me going in a major way. So I'm very excited to see what this this absolute peak of masculinity has to say about the world.
All right, so we have another one of these ex-convict alpha male bodybuilder guys.
Ex-convict? Oh my God, this guy is huge. Oh my God, how much testosterone do you need to be taking to be that big? His arms are wider than his head. Holy oh my God, dude. What the hell?
Cali Muscle, who has been around on YouTube for over 15 years, and he's gone through every genre of content like fitness, pranks, motivational, rap, and mukbang, which was probably his last successful niche. But these videos were just gnarly, and he wasn't able to keep it up for very long. He'd basically just eat a bucket of fried chicken and act like a lunatic.
Dude, you gotta be kidding me. I'm gonna be called so racist for this video, man. I'm gonna be called such a piece of for making this video, dude. You come on, bro. Come on, man. With the fried chicken already, dude. With the KFC, we really got to do this. Count Slopula says, I think people in the entertainment spaces are predisposed to neuroses on their lack of real value to society, and it causes the savior and victim dichotomy. I think there probably is some truth to that. I think part of it is that when you're online and you're making videos, you will get a lot of like inherent praise and people talking about how important you are, how important the work you're doing is, no matter how low effort it is, right? Especially when you're a commentary channel and you're like calling people out, they're going to be like, oh my God, thank God you're talking about this. But you need to keep your ego in check and realize, like, you know, is some of the stuff you talk about important? Yeah. Can you talk about important issues? Yes. I'm certainly proud of some of the videos I've made, and I feel like I was probably the only person covering that situation well, and I think I made a good video about an important situation. But I don't have delusion about the fact that, like, ultimately most of what I do is pretty meaningless. I'm not some kind of social activist. I'm not some kind of super important guy. I'm just a YouTuber, right? And if you accept that, then I think you kind of prevent yourself from falling down that rabbit hole long term. That kind of mentality of, I am here to do the right thing. I need to be respected for what I'm doing. I'm the guy who's actually doing the right thing, right? You don't want to have that in your head, or you're going to become completely delusional about your position in society. So I prefer to, just kind of be like, okay, I get online, I have my fun, maybe there's a good thing I do here or there, but realistically what I do is entertainment, right? I make content for people to watch. I make the content that I want to see. I talk about important issues now and then I get off, and that's it, right? I'm not like a super important social activist. At the end of the day, I'm an entertainer. Whether you find me entertaining or not, it's completely up to you. Maybe you find me boring. That's totally fine. But I don't want to be delusional about my position in the world, right? At the end of the day, I'm currently doing a live stream where I watch someone else's YouTube videos and I make fun of whatever's going on. I'm not some kind of like amazing individual. Been watching the stream since 7 a.m. and I look forward to catching more streams and watching any future uploads. Thank you for the dono. Also, after this stream today, I've got to get to making some prepared content. I've got a video I got to edit. So I got some other stuff to get to. By the way, there is a new Turkey Tom video dropping today. When are we actually dropping it? I think we're dropping it like 12 or 11, so it'll be coming out.
Oh, look at it. Skin flopping all like Jeffrey Dahmer. Oh, right between crease.
Skin flopping like Jeffrey Dahmer?
Right between crease, boy.
Right between the crease, boy?
Oh, yeah. Get on that biscuit. Get on that biscuit, too.
Why is this guy gooning? Why is this guy coming while eating chicken?
Pause.
What is going on with this guy, dude? What is happening? What the is going on?
This is so good. That chicken, bro.
He's regressing to his primal instincts, something like that, man. I don't enjoy this ear stimulation whatsoever, to be honest.
Yeah, so that was his content for a while, and it was getting the views. But then he had a heart attack, so he couldn't do that anymore. And then he decided to go on a diet of only watermelon. He claimed to eat only watermelon for a month.
Okay, this guy's eating fried chicken on video. He's pretending to cum while eating it. He's eating watermelon. This guy's asking for it, okay? He's baiting me. He's baiting me. He's trying to get me to say something racist. I don't want to say something racist. I want to be a good guy. I don't want to talk about this, okay? I don't want to be in this rabbit hole. I don't want to be going down this route. I don't want to get canceled. This guy is asking me, look at these thumbnails. I only ate watermelon for 6 days. I ate only watermelon for 13 days. I ate only watermelon for 20 days. Fast, detox, digestive reset, spiritual awakening. I ate only watermelon for 27 days. He has to be lying, right? There's no way you can just eat watermelon for 27 days. It's impossible. I mean, if he's on some crazy dose of tren, I'm pretty sure from watching More Plates, More Dates videos anyway, that even if you're at a caloric deficit, you can still gain muscle mass while on tren. So he could still be maintaining this physique if he's on crazy steroids, which make no mistake he is, but Jesus Christ. Imagine the slop you'll be spewing while you're drugged up after surgery. Dude, I was telling my dad this. I was like, Dad, I think I might say the N-word in the doctor's office. You're going to have to prevent people from recording me because something bad might happen. Dad, I might f*** up. I might talk about flicker gooning to the dentist or something when I'm on the gas, dude. But yeah, I'm pretty positive that something horrible is going to happen when I'm on the gas, to be honest with you. I'm not even going to remember it. I can't be held responsible.
Straight. So he went.
I'm going to start like dissecting the history of the Ottoman Empire to the dentist. And I'm going to make it up because I don't know any of it. $5 a month. Thank you very much, Kitty.
From a diet of fried chicken to a diet of watermelon. I mean, he's really playing into the stereotypes here. But unfortunately, the watermelon content wasn't really getting him any views. And I think his fans, they just felt like he was getting too desperate. And also, like Wes Watson, his ego was getting out of control. Like at one point, Cali was well respected.
Cali Muscle. I feel like I've heard of Cali Muscle. Is this like a brand or something, like a clothing brand? Cali Muscle, 3.9 million subscribers. What is his most popular video? Cali Muscle chest workout, 200 pounds. Fire intro, dude. Holy shit. That is so much weight. Okay, I actually forgive this guy. I like him. That is so much weight, dude. 200 pounds in each arm? Holy cow. I want to see some of these watermelon videos. I only ate watermelon for 35 days. Let's see this.
So with it, guys, so day 31, about to get up and at 'em. We didn't get to sleep till about 4 a.m.
So I'm trying to suss out right now if this guy's actually lost his mind completely. Like if this is actually a complete mental illness delusion for him. Or if he's self-aware and is just trying to make these videos for content. Because the videos aren't getting views. Like this video has 22,000 views. The watermelon content is not blowing up. He'd be making a lot more money and getting a lot more views if he was just like doing straight weightlifting stuff. So it makes me think it might be some kind of crazy delusion for him. Dude, that's so much melon.
Look, alright, it's just Florida this year, man. You know, I'm just.
He has like 3 melons in front of him.
That texture.
Dude, this looks so bad. Me watching this looks so bad.
So I'm just gonna eat a little of this, then I'm gonna head out to see the team, the Unruggables. We're supposed to get a workout, some more other work. I'm supposed to cold plunge today, so that's gonna be different. Went ahead and got a scale, so we about to weigh right now. You wanna weigh yourself? Yeah. Let's see how much the kids weigh.
How are the roids not making this guy stick his head through a wall? That's what I don't understand. He's made so many melon videos, dude.
I ate watermelon for 6 days, and this is what happened. In 2023, I challenged myself to eat watermelon for 32 days, and something miraculous
He even drinks it? The only thing he drinks is watermelon?
happened. My entire mindset and life changed. This spiraled me in a transformation of mind, body, and spirit. This year, I am repeating what I did last year.
Okay, I think he's lost his mind, to be honest. I think he's completely lost his mind. He went from bigorexia to orthorexia. Just goes to show if you don't address your mental health, you'll never truly fix your physical health. I'm working on my health and weight too, but balance is needed. Dude is weighing himself daily. And those swollen feet on that scale say there must be major issues health-wise. Are his feet swollen? I haven't seen his swollen feet on the scale. He's weighing his food here. I don't see the part where he's weighing himself yet. Here we go. I can't really tell underneath the socks. Oh, they do look kind of swollen. It does look like, I can't tell if he's just wearing really small socks and his feet are somehow jacked. Oh, he's 174. If he's 174 and he looks this jacked, he must be all muscle. There's no fat on him at all. Because I weigh like 188 right now, and I don't look nearly this jacked whatsoever. I don't even look close. I look fat. So this guy, how tall is he?
Look at that one. I gotta work for that one, but
Looks like he's like average height. This is an insane diet.
But then, like usual, the fame and money and steroids got to his head, and he got a huge ego, which was really evident when he was at the gym during COVID, and the manager politely asked him to make sure he keeps his mask on, and Cali got all offended about that, and that
Based alert? Base mode?
the guy didn't know who he is. Cali, he used the line, "Don't you know who I am?" And then he tells the guy he must live under a
You know who I am, dude? You must be under a rock. I have 3 million subscribers on YouTube.com.
rock because he doesn't. So apparently if you're not watching his TikToks of him molesting a bucket of chicken, then you're not in the know, according to him.
Wow, sounds pretty racist. Too lazy to try. He did not molest it. He enjoyed its spiritual effect on his body, okay? The fried chicken and watermelon diet. It sounds like I'm saying such a racist thing here by saying the fried chicken and watermelon diet, but that is literally what he made videos about. He's literally like, I'm only eating watermelon for weeks straight. It sounds like I'm being racist, but I'm not. There's no racial motivation in anything that I'm saying, okay? He just made videos where he's like, I am eating watermelon all day, every day.
I don't know where you guys are from, but this is Cali. No. So I'm totally got that wrong. No. So in this no idea.
You're not in the know.
Okay.
That's why.
You're not in the know, dude. You're kicking me out of the gym because you don't know how famous I am. Is this what happens when you take too many steroids? Your ego gets so big that you have a mental breakdown at the gym because you're being annoying and someone tries to kick you out?
Okay. No. So you took that the wrong way, and I told that's my fault for saying it like that. That's totally my bad. So 5 years.
And you don't know us?
No idea. You know how many
Where
people
you
come
been at all?
Huh?
Where you been? Under a
Okay.
rock?
So I'm gonna ask you guys to leave.
Have you been under a rock? How could you not have heard about me? I'm like Drake, dude. I'm like Justin Bieber. How can you not know who I am? The annoying thing about this is like, as soon as people see the mask, there's like two sides. One side is like, oh my God, mask cook. This mask cook is trying to make him wear a mask. This guy's base. And then the other side is like, I can't believe he would choose not to wear a mask in a gym and try to take it off. He's endangering everyone there. The real take is like, okay, had to have a drink of water for this one. The real take is this guy owns a gym. He's trying to run a business. It's probably in California, based on the fact that this guy's name is Cali Muscle on YouTube, right? California had very, very aggressive, strict rules around the lockdowns, around wearing a mask in a public business, right? This guy who owns this gym can easily get in trouble from people not wearing masks in his business. Everyone has to be wearing a mask. So it is disrespectful for this guy to be at his gym and be arguing with him about the mask rule, okay? This guy's just trying to run a business. He doesn't necessarily agree or disagree with the vaccine stuff, with the mask stuff. He's trying to run a business. He's trying to make money. He's trying to keep his doors open. There's a state requirement around having to wear masks, okay? This guy is being totally fine. Cali Muscle is being a dickhead, plain and simple. You're in a business. You don't own it. He's asking you to follow a simple rule. You're being a pain.
We'll refund your money. Yeah, it's fine.
That's great. Let's do that.
So then Cali gets kicked out of the gym, and while he's standing out front talking about what just happened, some guy accidentally walks in front of him, and of course Cali gets all pissed off, and the guy's like, oh shit, my bad. And Cali, he pulls a knife out on the guy.
What?
And it's so funny because the guy just kind of laughs at it. You know, Cali's trying to be all intimidated.
I'll never look at Cali the same after this. He's a bully and a punk, and he got put in his place. It's a public gym, and that man even apologized multiple times. Funny how Cali tried to check him and ended up getting checked. He pulled out a knife on him? He pulled out a knife?
And scare him and pulls a knife out, and the guy's just like, dude, take it easy. It's not that serious.
Yours business, man. We came giving them promotion, the advertisement. Excuse you, homie.
We were giving them promotion, dude. We have a right to act however we want at their business and pull out a knife if we want. Like the stream, if you know Tom ain't racist. So true. This is the wisdom of Yakub. This is not the wisdom of Yakub, dude. This is not at all. This guy's a Yakub hater, undoubtedly.
Excuse me.
Oh, my bad. You good?
You good?
Yeah, I'm good too.
Yeah. How y'all doing? What you mean? You ain't gonna tell me, homie.
You good? What's good?
Yeah, you good?
What's up, man? I didn't do that. Chill out.
He filmed himself pulling a knife out at a gym and posted it to YouTube as if that makes him hard. As if that makes him cool. This is such cuck, dude. This is such loser behavior. You get in an average argument with a guy in public over something you were wrong about in the first place, and your response is the first guy that comes up to you, you bring out a knife. So many of these steroid guys are such pussies, dude.
Bro,
Okay,
yo,
go.
you good? Hey, you know Joey Stacks?
No.
That's one of my homies. He comes stays with me all the time.
Oh,
My name's
okay.
J-Hop, man.
All right.
Cali, chill, dog.
Huh?
Ain't nobody like that.
That's
Chill.
good. Go ahead, go ahead,
Chill
go
out,
ahead.
man. A little anger. Chill out.
Okay, go ahead, dog.
Chill
You-
out,
go
bro.
ahead, go ahead.
Chill out a little bit.
Y'all need you to tell me chill out.
Chill out, man.
I
You
don't
wanna
need
talk?
you to
Let's
tell me
talk.
chill out. Just go,
Let's
bro.
talk. I can take you put the knock down, all that. Chill out a little bit.
Okay, go ahead.
I like that this guy here knows how to deal with a person like this, because if he had acted scared, that would have emboldened Cali Muscle and shot his ego through the roof. But by laughing at him, not taking it too seriously and just trying to like calm the situation down, he was actually able to prevent him from going on some crazy knife spree. This guy should be in jail.
Chill out with nobody. No.
Chill out, bro.
You keep on. You still talking, boy.
What'd you say?
You still talking.
What do you want to talk about, bro? Don't put the knife on everything. You don't impress me, homie. You don't impress me, bro.
I don't even talk about that.
Talk to you like you don't impress me, bro. I got a big Instagram following. It's like you know, it's all good. Stay off all one. Let's go.
Yeah, you still impressed.
Yeah, surreal alpha male stuff there. You know, having to pull a knife out on somebody to.
His whole gimmick is being an ex-convict. It seems like he should be a convict now. Seems like he should be in jail now. It doesn't seem like very much of a gimmick. It seems like just how he actually is, dude.
Try to scare him. And the most embarrassing part is it didn't even work. So around this time, I think is when things started to go south for Cali. And now that the mukbang content is over, he only gets like 10 to 20,000 views a video on his channel with almost 4.
Do not buy water. Day in the life is a fruitarian. A guy who goes to the gym every day and is on roids is only eating and drinking fruit. Peanut butter is bad. This is almond butter, by the way. Oh, it is peanut butter, I guess. I didn't know Justin's even made peanut butter. Dude, this guy is absolutely ruining his life.
4 million subs. So basically all he tries to do now is extract as much money as possible from his dwindling audience. Like now he's trying to be a financial advisor, life coach, social media guru person. And he said God spoke to him and told him it's time for him to start helping his followers.
Several months ago, God spoke to me and he told me I need to be here for the people. So I was reluctant because I know the people can be harsh. I decided to start a...
Anytime someone says something like this, like I don't want to on religious people because I actually have a decent level of respect for people who are religious. I wish I was religious, okay? I don't really feel it, but I do wish I was. But anytime someone says, God spoke to me and said I need to be here for the people, they're either an insane person who's delusional or they're just directly lying to make money. Either way, the consequence is they're convincing people in their audience that they're a good person by saying God spoke to me. And they're just going to say some to profit off of them, basically, right? This is like Andrew Tate saying God spoke to me. It's like, yeah, I'm sure he did. God told you you're going to hell.
Program. And in that program is to help you guys financially. And I started calling thousands of guys. And I learned that I was needed more than I'd ever thought.
You're needed, dude. Your advice is needed. Your fruitarian lifestyle, the steroids you're taking, okay? This is necessary advice. You're the only guy that could possibly help the young community of weightlifters out there who are watching your content. You're the only guy. You're literally the only one. Nobody else. Making it upper psychosis, yeah, those are the two options, basically.
Oh, since I started this program, I feel the most gratifying helping you guys. So in this channel, it will be about financial stability, how to get people financially secure so they could build wealth.
And now most of his channel is just him trying to sell and promote products or him talking about his...
Dude, he looks crazy. Look at his face. He's soy facing while pouring fruit juice into a jar. This guy has lost his mind.
Haters are clickbaiting his own downfall. I mean, look at these thumbnails and titles for his last 5 videos. Like the first one says, is Cali Muscle a scammer? Then the end, and then keep going, it's over, and then ultimate head shaver.
Dude, life comes at you fast, okay? Life comes at you fast. These are the 5 stages of grief. Is Cali Muscle a scammer? The end. Keep going, it's over. Ultimate head shaver every man needs. These are the 5 stages of grief, dude. I think it is actually over. I'll say that much. It is actually over for him. He's not coming back. He's not back. He's done. One of the few cases where I'll say that his career is probably over permanently if he doesn't get his mental health in check. And I don't know. This guy seemingly has kids and a family around him. I don't know how they haven't helped him get his head right.
Every man needs. So in between him...
Probably because he just has a mental breakdown and talks about masks anytime he's trying to convince him that he's nuts.
Joking about his downfall and talking about how he's trying to sell a course now. He's promoting a head shaver. And then his TikTok, it's all just him trying to promote products. Like almost every single video. It's either that or him addressing the haters.
This is my second box and they just sent it and I couldn't wait. I was hitting them up like, where?
He can come live with me. He's going to wake up after having a dream that you're watermelon and cannibalize you. You're literally going to be eaten, dude. 3 minutes of sponsored shaving content. That's what we want to see, bro. Dollar Shave Club. Shout out.
Scary, spooky, hilarious, crazy. Scary, spooky, hilarious, crazy.
And I don't know if you noticed there, but
I can't think of a better way to own the haters than by dancing with your other male friend. Flexing.
Hilarious, crazy, scary.
This is how you own them, dude. This is how you own them. Oh, the haters are crying, dude. The haters are still crying at me, dude. I don't even think it's haters at this point. I think it's just people who are like, what is wrong with you? People who are concerned for your well-being. Anytime someone posts a video like this, You can predict with like 92% accuracy that they're losing their mind. But before I go any further, today's video is sponsored by Gamer Subs, the best energy drink in the freaking game. They've got a lot of really good flavors. It tastes great. It's way more affordable than other energy drinks or soda. And they also pay me, which is good because it's me. So be sure to use code TOM to get 10% off at gamersubs.gg. Just click the link down in that video description to tap in with the greatest chug juice ever. All right, now back to the video.
And I don't know if you noticed there, but his eyes are a different color now, and it's not from wearing colored contacts. He had surgery to permanently change his eye color.
No!
Which is just insane. I mean, this guy's off the rails. Like,
he looks crazy. He wants to make himself look like the Black Witcher or something.
Like, there's a good chance he could have gone blind from it. I don't know how that's worth it. And afterwards, it looked like he could barely even open his eyes.
It only been about a couple of hours. So my vision's still blurry because I got on they got it covering over my eyes. But man.
Is he okay? He seems like he's high or something. He seems like he's high. He got the Aryan surgery. He's seeing Hyperborea. That's why it's blurry. All right. This guy sleeps with sunglasses because the future is bright.
They look so good.
Yeah, so I'm sure it's probably
yeah, they do, bro. They look great.
hard to be a fan of this guy at this point. I mean, all the people that started...
Never in a million years would I have thought I'd see Cali wearing a tie-dye shirt with a blue beanie and having baby blue eyes. This is like the Twilight Zone. Next video, why I started painting my nails. Well, that would be beautiful. Spiritual watermelon and fried chicken eater versus eternally young Emma Watson organization hater who loves teenagers. Who would win? I would like to see these guys debate. I think physically we know that obviously Tamir Katan or whatever his name was would mog this guy. But what I would like to see is kind of an intellectual debate on the subject of the world we live in and the hypocrisy of women. I would like to see that between these guys. I think that would be kind of a game changer, honestly. I think we'd gain a lot of knowledge from that.
Following him when he first blew up, they probably just think it's sad to watch. I mean, most people, they just stopped watching, and the people that are still here are probably just like, what the hell is going on? You know, like 90% of the comments are just roasting him now. Like somebody said, this guy's getting eye surgery, staying at a Motel 6, and time to unsubscribe. My boy's done lost it.
You guys are non-believers. All these cringe commenters who are beta males don't believe in the vision, okay? They don't believe in the vision. This guy is on the come up. He's going through a momentary lull in views because people don't realize his genius. Soon, everybody will be staring at his beautiful baby blue eyes, realizing how right he was all along for his fruitarian lifestyle.
Dude's got 2 kids, but is willing to risk not seeing them ever again because he wants his eyes to be different. Cali's a special blend of narcissism. Yeah, and like Wes Watson, he's always trying to show off, and, you know, he needs to have fancy cars and a nice house and everything that he can't afford. I mean, he did this video where he's looking at a $5 million house and was seriously acting like he was...
He's looking at a $5 million house when he's getting 19,000 views a video and YouTube is his only income. Dude, this guy's done. This guy's cooked. And he's doing it to flex, but he's also doing it because he probably delusionally believes that he should be looking at a $5 million house. You should not be looking at a $5 million house unless you have like $100 million. I'm sorry. This shouldn't even be a consideration in your mind.
Is contemplating buying it, but like basically every comment said, there's no chance you can afford this.
So yeah, with the house come the horses. So got horse hands to take care of it. So I mean it's 3 acres. Got to show them the 3 acres. Like something that, you know, looks like something up my alley. You know, got the horses, love horses. I'll be riding the horses.
Bro, if I had a house like this, which I don't think I ever would, even if I somehow had the money for it, but if I had a house like this, it would be completely wasted. I would never trim the lawn. I would stay inside all day, streaming and watching YouTube videos and reading forum posts. It would be completely wasted. I don't get the appeal of having a house this big. Like, you never even use any of it. You know, I would never get to use any of this land. He gets $5 per view, bro. Yeah, and he gets 5 views. So how much money do you think this guy's making? How much money do you think this guy's making?
All over here.
Who mows your lawn now? I do.
Kids that love the horses. Got the nice pool right here.
But my lawn isn't 3 acres. Also, the problem with a $5 million house is it's so hard to sell. Especially now when people aren't really making money in the United States. Like, people are not going to be inclined to buy a house like this. It must be so difficult to buy a house that's expensive and then sell it because there's like nobody who can afford it.
And also like Wes, Cali's a massive liar. I saw he was on Fresh and Fit like 6 months ago, and the top comments are just pointing out how he's full of shit about everything. Somebody said, I'm convinced Cali has never been real in his life, not even to himself. He literally doesn't even know who he is. And I noticed he does this thing on podcasts where he goes on there and I'll be like, man, it's an honor to be on here. I'm a huge fan. This is a dream of mine. I'm so happy you had me on here. And then the hosts are like, dude, we've been trying to get you on here for years. Like, I've been reaching out to you forever, but you never respond.
Thanks for having me, man. This is...
Yeah, but he's coming on now because his channel's dying and he's desperate for views and attention. That's why. Imagine being such a huge fan of Adam22 in current day that you're like, oh my God, thank you for having me on, Adam. I'm so glad I'm on your podcast. Adam22 is a perverted freak.
A dream. This is epic.
Really?
Yeah, this is epic.
Because the thing about Cali Muscle is that I DM'd you. My girl said, she goes, I remember right when I met you, you DM'd that guy asking for an interview, and I didn't get a response for like 4 years.
Wow, he went Hollywood on you, Adam22.
On Instagram.
You a lie.
On God, we can show right now.
Soon as you DM me, I responded.
Address the Geek Bar allegations now. What are the Geek Bar allegations? I'm unaware of this. I'm unequivocally denying the Geek Bar allegations. I would never hit a Geek Bar ever. 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 If you ever see me hitting a Geek Bar, destroy me. Pop the tires of my car. Good morning, Tom and fellow non-gooners. Good morning. Thank you for the dono, brother.
I think that you might have a delay on your
No,
experience.
so I responded.
You
And
did, but
so-
like 4 years later. I'm opening your Instagram. as we
No,
speak.
so I respond.
Adam, I'm such a huge fan. Can I bang your wife? Dude, it might work out. You never know. If he thought it would get views, he probably would let you. Or actually, he would encourage you. He would make you. He would force you at gunpoint to do it.
The first time I got DM from you, I responded.
Look at this. 2016, June 2016. Yo, Cali, I do a podcast called No Jumper. We have 200K on YouTube. Keep in mind, we're right now at 3.7 million.
Wow.
We interview a ton of rappers. Would love to get you in for an interview. Let me know.
2016?
And then again in 2019. Just watched that back workout video and got reminded how bad I want to
He mogged Adam22. He was destroying him, man.
interview you.
But thanks for having me. Firstly, I've been watching you guys' show since you started.
Oh, thank you.
You know what I mean? It's my number.
Apparently, he's been watching every single podcast since he started. He's such a fan of Fresh and Fit. He's such a fan of Adam22, dude. He's in there the entire time.
One
From the start.
podcast.
Appreciate
So
that,
I
brother.
feel
That
like
means a
I
lot.
made it because I'm here. Yeah.
Well, we've been trying to get a hold of you, bring you on
minute,
for like a year or two, bro.
Wait, why does this happen to everyone? Every single podcast is trying to get a hold of him when apparently he's such a huge fan.
I don't know if Organic or Tall Guy told you, but like,
Nah.
bro, we had been trying to get you on for a minute.
Never knew it. So I
He immediately tries to move on from that topic.
I never had my DMs open.
Oh,
Right.
that's what it was.
I just now opened up my DMs when I started my program.
Yeah, so you just tell he's full of shit. I mean, there's no
Yeah, just now, dude. Just as he starts this program that he's trying to promote so he can rug pull his audience, basically. Oh, I just started my program. Now I got my DMs open. Now I just found out that everybody wants me on their podcast.
chance. He's been watching Fresh and Fit since the very beginning and watches every single episode. And he said he just opened his DMs like when he started his course. But on the No Jumper podcast, that was years before this, he's talking about DMing Adam. So he's just saying random shit. It's hilarious. And I'd imagine the only reason he cared to go on Fresh and Fit now is because he probably needs the exposure. I mean, his views are way down. And I see he's in this group now with Wes Watson called the Strength Cartel.
Yes, dude, wait. He's in a group with Wes? We Apologize by Big Boy. Dude, this seems like fire content. Look at them. They're flexing in front of the Miami skyline. This is like amazing content, man. Why have I not been tapped in?
And they just sell like creatine and supplements to their audience. And they get together and make videos every once in a while where they just record.
Do not buy supplements from these guys, dude. Do not buy supplements from these dudes. It's not going to be good. You can get supplements anywhere else, okay? Take no supplements. It's better than these guys' supplements.
Each other lifting at the gym and yelling about their haters. And him and Wes are just perfect for each other. You know, it's like they're trying to compete to see who can be the biggest lol cow. But Cali, he's got a lot of work to do. I mean, recently Wes stepped it up a notch, and one of his haters finally showed up to the gym. And apparently it was some autistic guy, and Wes just beat the shit out of him. If you want to hear about that, I recently talked about it on Patreon.
Is that true? Did he actually beat up an autistic guy? Wes Watson beats disabled guy? Is that true? Wes Watson brutally beats disabled dude. What the hell?
So Wes Watson beat up a special needs dude at his gym, and now he's bragging all across the internet about it like that somehow makes him tough.
Imagine all the people that wished I would have got my whooped. Not today, mother.
not today. Now, allegedly, according to Wes, this dude came and attacked him first, and it was all in self-defense. Unfortunately, there's no footage of how the altercation started. All there is footage of him brutally beating a dude who has mental disabilities while he's on the ground trying to cover himself, and Wes is repeatedly punching and kicking the guy. And I don't know exactly who called the police on this situation. I don't know if it was Wes. I don't know if it was the people that work at the gym, but the police showed up and Wes told them, "This guy attacked me."
I love that the peak of alpha male content is beating up an autistic dude. I love that that's the peak of alpha male content. You're so thin-skinned that you brutally beat the out of an autistic dude. I mean, in fairness, if this guy attacked Wes first, he has, if that did happen, if Wes is telling the truth, he has a right to, punch him back, right? He has a right to do that, but I don't know. With Wes, he's such a pathological liar. I don't know if I totally trust his interpretation of events.
Which, if this was a random situation and somebody just came up and attacked him, I really wouldn't care. He shouldn't have to go to prison for trying to defend himself.
Cops are still here. They're figuring out what the situation is. And
apparently, John Bravo did a breakdown of this fight, sort of a play-by-play. Obtained the missing Wes Watson footage, and it's beyond brutal.
Holding him down to prevent them from getting up. This whole time, Wes hit him with 54 punches.
54?
Because it's late at night, I normally don't like filming videos at night. But for this one, after I saw this I need some coffee. Wait, first, before I even start, this quality of this video is not going to be like my regular ones. It's more live because I need to get this information out, and I'm working on a more polished video for everybody. But this footage that I'm looking at right here on my screen, when I saw it,
let me guess, this guy hit him once, Wes Watson punched him again and got him on the ground, and then Wes continued to brutally beat him for 10 minutes straight to assert how much of an alpha male he is. That's what I'm guessing happened here. The video's nuts. He just holds him and beats the shit out of him.
We thought the other one was brutal. It's
Peak
nothing
roid
like
rage.
this one. This one's 2 minutes long, okay? 2 minutes, over 2 minutes long. The footage that they showed us, it was 9 punches. Do you know how many strikes there were in this video? Over 65.
65?
Over 55 punches, hits with dumbbells, hits with weight belts.
With dumbbells? You could have killed him.
Soccer kicks to the head by not just Wes Watson.
I like that everybody in this community is like a cartoon character. This guy looks like Johnny Bravo. His name is John Bravo. He literally looks just like Johnny Bravo. All these weightlifting dudes are straight out of a Nickelodeon show.
But of the guys around him, too, holding him down. It was brutal. So I'm working on the edit. I have to censor some faces. I'm working on the edit to get it cleared by YouTube. But you guys are going to see it. But because I wanted to get this video out, I took some screenshots and I'm going to go over them with you. And remember, guys.
Dude, look at this picture. They're holding him down and just brutally beating him. Look at this. He's on the ground and they're all just chiming in. This is like a Sopranos scene. Oh, they're kicking him in the head?
Dirty work. He comes in. He wants to get a little kick, this asshole. So he kicks him, this little asshole.
Bro, this is literally like, what is the Sopranos scene in the first episode where they beat the dude? Yeah, this one. This is a great scene. Wes Watson beating a guy up at the gym.
You prick! Where's my money?
I didn't realize how corny the sound effects are in this first episode. This is literally Wes Watson beating a disabled guy. Apparently there's new footage that's been censored that they have access to. Apparently it's going to be coming out soon. I don't know when.
Holding him down to prevent them from...
I want to see the actual part where they're punching him in the head. I assume it has to be heavily censored.
These guys do the dirty work. He comes in, he wants to get a little kick, this asshole. So he kicks him, this little asshole. You see that, right? And then, this is where it gets real bad. So after that...
Yeah, dude, Wes Watson never had the makings of a varsity athlete. That's true.
That was 44 play silver. But
Jesus,
what I
dude.
just watched...
Kicking him in the head. They're trying to him. You can easily someone by kicking them in the skull.
Now, and you guys are going to watch, you guys are going to answer.
Look at this shot.
Was
this is like out of a cartoon.
This excessive? And again, we're going to find out what happens. I'm working on the footage. I am excited for everybody to see the full footage to get their true opinion on this. And as far as the gym owner, I know that now he kicked out Wes. This is from an employee at the gym. They kicked out Wes out of this gym.
Well, I'm curious to see how that goes. He finally won a fight. All it took was 3 guys to hold the guy down, a leather weight belt, and some dumbbells. Dude, beating someone with dumbbells, you should be charged for attempted murder. Beating someone with like a 20-pound even weight, like that is like deadly assault. You should be in jail, dude. Yeah, beating people with weights, of course, is deadly. It's a piece of iron. It's literally a piece of metal that you're beating someone over the head with. You can easily cave in their skull. At least have a one-on-one fight with them outside. Okay, Wes Watson, keep in mind, this is not like some random guy approaches him out of nowhere, right? Wes Watson challenges everyone to come to his gym to fight him. This guy comes. Okay, take it outside of the gym. Fight him one-on-one. Don't be a pussy where all your friends need to back you up the entire time, okay? Wes Watson should be in jail. Yeah, exactly, Dolby. Even a 5-pound weight, that is a weapon. That is a heavy weapon you're using to clobber someone in the skull. You may as well use an axe. Jesus. I don't normally get, like, I don't know, tilted at stuff like this, but Wes Watson should be in jail. This guy is a danger to himself and others. Put this guy in jail right now, dude, please. Let's not forget the guy earlier said Wes talked to the cops after and snitched when he's this tough prison gangbanger. Yeah, dude, well, I mean, come on. Wes Watson's a victim here, dude. He's such an alpha male, but in this case, this one guy tried to fight him at the gym. Wes is a victim, man. And I love how he's going all over social media bragging about how epic it is that he beat up this guy. Is bro okay? This guy's probably in the hospital if I had to guess. This guy is probably in the hospital and he's going to be there for quite a while. That is my assessment. Never heard of this before. Is the guy at least being charged for it? I'm not really sure, to be honest. It looks like he is, let's see here, getting arrested, facing charges. We'll see.
The guy was 7 foot. I don't give a f*** they want to say. He wasn't a normal looking dude. He's a gangster looking motherfucker. Okay? Straight up. I'm fine. The guy got served like a mother. He's not fine. Okay?
He came on a day pass to work out that one day.
The incident that just occurred, you know, the part that you don't see is when the guy is coming in on a day pass, not even a member, comes in, we open at 8 a.m.
And the front desk kid, he said, listen, this guy, he was on the spectrum. He was shaking like he's got Asperger's. He wasn't acting normal.
I mean, to be clear, if somebody punches you, right? If anyone punches you, no matter if they're a guy with Down syndrome or not, you have a right to punch them back. What you don't have a right to do is brutally beat them within an inch of death and hit them with weights. If a guy tries to hit you with a weight, fair enough. Bring the weight back. Okay? Bring a weight back. If that's what you got to do, that's what you got to do. Okay? At that point, you're defending your life. But like this one guy came up to you. He's clearly autistic. He tries to hit you once. You can hit him back. Fair enough. Knock him on the ground. You shouldn't be trying to kill him. You shouldn't be jumping on his skull like it's a pogo stick.
So now there's footage of Wes Watson, that asshole, who beat the out of this special education kid in the Miami gym. It's leaked out online, but the only thing is, it's so brutal. I'm going to have a hard time showing you it. But I got the full story. From the employees to the gym owner. I wanted to find out everything that happened because the footage itself, it doesn't show everything. But what it does show is this man who's down on his knees, and we all know how.
Why is he talking like the Joker, dude? I don't know. Every like weightlifting drama YouTuber, like they're all like a cartoon character. Like, no hate to John Bravo. I've actually seen some good videos by John Bravo when I was researching a case a while ago where this guy named, I think his name was Lex. This is like deep lore. This guy named Lex went to, I think it was Thailand or Taiwan, one of those countries, and he got brutally murdered, and the FBI was asking for information about what happened. And this guy's theory was basically that the reason this guy got murdered is because he had assaulted like a prostitute, and the pimp came back to with him. His name is like Lex Agility or something. Let me find this. John Bravo Lex. It was a long time ago. Does anyone know what I'm talking about? He like went to Thailand with this guy named like Tony Huge, and they had like this harem of ladyboys there. And then the claim was that Lex had like assaulted some kind of sex worker or something, and as a result, the pimp killed him over there. And then I think Tony Huge like fled the country. I can't remember his name. It was like Lex Longevity, maybe? Hold on. John Bravo, Tony Huge. I know I'm not misremembering this. Leo and Longevity. Yeah. Leo and Longevity. Okay, thank God someone in chat knew it. Leo and Longevity. Okay, so there was a mystery behind this guy's death because he got brutally murdered basically. And the claim was that I think there was some prior charge between this guy and his wife as well, Leo Longevity. It's a really interesting story that I wanted to make a video about, and I still might. But it's also kind of wrapped up in this guy named Connor something. It's this bodybuilding YouTuber who used to do street interview videos where he would like take off his shirt. And he had been wrapped up in it somehow. I don't remember how. But they had all gone to Taiwan at some point in time, I think. And it was a pretty bad situation where someone ended up getting murdered. Yeah. Why make lifting your whole personality if you're going to roid up anyway? Well, the problem with it, and I have, I'm not like an amazing weightlifter. I'm like a very mid weightlifter. I'm certainly, Connor Murphy. Yeah, Connor Murphy. I'm not like an amazing bodybuilder, but essentially the situation you get in is if lifting is your entire personality and the thing that you get all of your self-worth from, at some point you're going to at least consider steroids, whether or not you do it or not. And the reason why is because a lot of bodybuilders are on gear. And if you go on Instagram, a lot of the most popular weightlifting content, because obviously people want to see the biggest guys with the most veiny arms and right? It's kind of a gay thing, to be honest. But you're going to just become very aware of the fact that you'll never get as big as you could without steroids. And that is the truth. That is the truth. You'll never be as big, natural as you would be with gear. You just won't be. And so when your entire personality is built around lifting, and you realize at a certain point that when you've been lifting for long enough, right, you're only going to be able to put on like a few pounds of muscle a year. You might get lucky if it's one a month, right? You might get lucky. That'll be really good progress. One pound of muscle a month, if you're already kind of big and you've been lifting for a long time, is big progress. If you do trend, you can put on like 10 pounds a month, bare minimum. You can do a ton if you're on juice, right? It will ruin your life. It will ruin your mental health. It will make you psychotic. It will potentially cause you to be so full of rage that you beat people or something. You do stuff you wouldn't otherwise do. You start trans individuals, right? Because you're so hypersexual based on it. Your balls shrink. There's a lot of bad things that can happen. But the reason why is because you reach that certain threshold and there's always that temptation in your mind of like, oh, well, what if I just do gear, right? So, yeah. And, there's a lot of other health stuff, gyno, stuff like that. But, this is a whole rabbit hole I want to make a video about at some point, but it's not worth covering on stream. This is a main channel topic, this in and of itself, this Leo and longevity thing. Because there's not a lot of like huge videos about it. There are Sean Bravo's videos when he had a bit of a smaller audience and he did cover it pretty well, but there's not a lot of there's not like one definitive video covering the entire thing.
Much Wes Watson loves men down on their knees, but he's down on his knees. Wes Watson's kicking him, and then he's pulling him by his ponytail and smashing him in the.
Roid equals trans person. There's a lot of documented evidence that. Basically, my understanding is that roids initially will increase your libido a lot. You'll get like hypersexual, and you'll basically get to the point where you'll anything. Like you will straight up guys. Not even just trans individuals. You will men, basically, because you're so hypersexual. You'll anything.
Face 9 or 10 times. It's brutal, and that's some dirty street prison that he's doing, taking a man by his ponytail and pounding the out of him. And we all know Wes learned a lot of things in prison, taking men with ponytails and pounding them, and that he must have PTSD. But don't you think this is too much? I mean, you could have just went and asked Big Boy or asked Chuck Basher, grow some ponytails for me, get a wig, do whatever you got to do to have them, and do that. But no, the guy was already down. He was done. You didn't have to keep on pounding him and pounding him like he's your sharmuta.
Yeah, but in the case of Wes Watson, he needs to keep pounding him because he feels like a big guy for beating an autistic dude at the gym, right? He's thinking of pounding in a different way. He might be. You never know. You never really know. I mean, the real thing is like for guys who think that like doing gear makes you hyper masculine or makes you like the apple of women's eyes. Like girls don't really care if you work out. I'm sorry. This is like kind of a brutal thing to realize if you go to the gym because you think girls will like you. Girls don't really care. There are some girls who will be like attracted to you if you have like big arms or something, but like if you're like a steroid monster, girls are not going to be more attracted to you. They're going to think you look odd. You're going to get compliments from dudes past a certain point, right? If you're like reasonably fit, girls will be like, oh, he has his life together. It's good that he goes to the gym. He cares about his health, right? But girls don't want you to be generally some kind of like steroid monster, Jason Genova freak, right? They're not going to like you. The only thing you're going to get compliments from is other men who respect your physique or whatever, right? Steroid equals goon medicine, never roid. I agree.
He's already finished. He can't even go round 2, and you're not stopping, you asshole. And to me, that's not self-defense.
So go to the gym if you're gay. Unironically, the gym is probably a great place to meet your future boyfriend, yes. Actually, yes. Go to the gym if you're gay. That's true.
That's self-pleasure.
The craziest thing is that no matter what, all these weirdos will try to misconstrue an event. I don't want to hurt anybody. I'm just sick of these pussies talking. And one showed up at the gym today. It's what happened. The guy was 7 foot. I don't give a what the he wants to say. He wasn't a normal looking dude. He's a gangster looking. Okay? Straight up.
Okay.
I'm fine. The guy got served like a. He's not fine. Okay? So we had to wait for the cops to come because he was not okay. I couldn't just run off. It was self-defense. The gym called the cops.
I'm going to be honest, dude. After seeing the video of you brutally beating the guy when he was already down, trying to, like, him, basically, I don't think it was self-defense. I don't think it was self-defense at all, bro. I don't think it is. If you have to constantly state, it was self-defense, but I'm such a badass because this showed up and he got destroyed by a true alpha male like me. If it was truly self-defense, you wouldn't be so proud of this. You would be talking about it in a very calm, collected way instead of bloviating about how much of an alpha it makes you.
Not me. I've never called the cops. I don't even. Hey, I know it was my place. It was self-defense. Let him come see what happened.
Now, by watching that footage,
I love the, like, I would never call the cops guys, as if that makes you hard, as if that makes you cool. I would never call law enforcement to a situation where they're needed. I would never do that, dude. Retaliation out of anger is not legally self-defense. I'm sure it's not.
we need more of the story because we don't see what happened prior. We don't see the confrontation. We don't have the backstory. We just see the pounding. We need to know what happened before all the pounding happens. So I reached out to employees, to the gym owner, to find out the full story. They told me the kid, he's not a member of that gym.
Folks are thinking this may have been staged either by Wes or the victim. It's hard to tell, but there's a short vid, TOS safe. The victim was acting odd. Well, the victim was, he was autistic, right? So, I mean, it makes sense he was acting odd. I doubt it was staged if the gym owner is aware of it and the cops showed up and everything. Like, I don't know. I doubt it was that staged. It's possible, but yeah. Gangster looking bro was literally just black. Yeah, I mean, that's his entire, he's like, he was a thug. He was a gangster. It's like, he's just a black guy with dreads, dude. He's a gangster.
He came on a day pass to work out that one day.
The incident that just occurred, you know, the part that you don't see is when the guy is coming in on a day pass, not even a member, comes in, we open at 8 a.m.
And the front desk kid, he said, listen, this guy, he was on the spectrum. He was shaking like he's got Asperger's. He wasn't acting normal, special education, right? Something was definitely wrong with this guy. He was off, and he noticed that. And before I continue, you guys know, special education in school, think about it. It wasn't just people with autism and things like that. There was troublemakers in there too. So special education, when people say these words, we don't know exactly what the person is diagnosed with, but we know they got problems. And he goes and he says some words to Wes Watson.
And continues to say a few things. I don't know what was said, whether it was I love you or I hate you. I have no idea. But by his body language, Wes is telling him to back off, takes him down, and he starts hitting him.
Shout out to John Bravo for actually messaging the people involved and doing some real investigative journalism with this. Very good work. It seems to me to be the case that this guy came there definitely to mess with Wes, right? Because he, Wes was challenging people. Come to my gym, show up. This guy came there to mess with him, challenged him to a fight. Maybe he hit Wes first. I'm not really sure. We're going to find out from watching more of this video. But whatever the case, the response that Wes gave, whether or not he should have hit him in the first place, okay? Because maybe that was justified. Maybe the guy hit him first. Wes had to retaliate. Fair enough. But to then beat him with weights, to kick him on the ground while he's already down, covering his head, trying to hide, is absolute insanity. The Bim Bum video on the channel are gone. Are they really? What was the video? It was like Internet Anarchist Exposed. I'm not surprised it's already gone. That guy deserved to get destroyed. Maybe he was just a troll going for the long con, dude. Maybe that was it. I'm glad that people are pushing back on this, though. I do appreciate that quite a bit. What, are we getting gaming streams and vids? Who knows, dude? Who knows? To be honest, it's not really my priority to do gaming stuff right now. But it's possible that I'll do some gaming sometime soon. I don't know. 8 a.m. stream is wild. Thank you for your riveting commentary, Wendigoon.
The kid goes down.
Riveting.
And that's where all the footage that we have.
Friend of Meat Canyon, by the way, co-host. Meat Canyon, known misogynist, uses the term broad to refer to women. Don't think you'll be answering for that anytime soon, will you, coward? Don't think so. Wendigoon, you're done, buddy. You're done.
The story that it tells. And then the ambulance came because they had to take the Jason Genova disability kid to the hospital because he took a pounding and his face was up. The police were there. They took a report. I believe the gym called the police.
Like, the thing is, for people who think this is staged, like, the cops showed up. The cops talked to Wes. The guy got the shit beaten out of him and had his face, like, caved in. Had to go to the hospital. Like, come on, bro.
Wasn't anybody else. And they reviewed the security footage, the situation.
Cops were called. It was handled. They saw the entire
$100 from Wendigoon. Holy shit. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. Coward. Dude, you're a coward. You're a coward. You don't even have it. You won't even debate Reddit. You won't even debate Reddit, dude. You won't even debate Reddit. Reddit owns you. Who else owns you? In Praise of Shadows owns you. Wes Watson owns you. I own you. Meat Canyon is a sexist misogynist who refers to women who are fat as having pig hooves. Okay, you are exposed. Thank you for the $100. You are exposed, though, and I will be using that money to fund my paramilitary operation to come to your house and destroy your livelihood. Thank you very much. Also, please stop stimulating Tamir's feet. Tamir's been talking about you stimulating his feet quite a bit. It's disturbing. He needs help. And you are going out of your way to stimulate his feet along with Emma Watson. So just let it be known. Wendig Yacht, that's very true. That's very true. Stop stimulating his feet, though.
footage. And just for some clarification, 100% Wes was incorrect, is incorrect, or was incorrect by placing the gym's address as a point of meet. I personally spoke to him about that.
Now, this is the thing. We all understand what it's like to be a man. You're going to defend yourself. That's what we're born and bred to do if we're men, right? Clearly, after the first or second.
I thought I had the paramilitary guerrilla operation. Well, you have the right-wing one, but I have the left-wing one. I have the communist paramilitary operation. They'll be coming to your home. Me and all of BreadTube will be there. We'll have the revolutionaries in tow. We'll be wearing Che Guevara shirts, and we'll be coming for you, okay? You better kiss him for that 100. That would be gay, which I would never do. Wendigo's name is offensive to natives since he makes profit off the Wendigo and claims the Wendigo goons over his victims. We did an apology. That's very true. That's very true. Honestly, the cultural insensitivity from the Wendigoon channel I've been noticing recently. Did you guys hear that thing he said about Ugandans the other day? Kind of weird. Kind of weird. I mean, it was, maybe you could argue like it was not that bad, but I would argue it's kind of a part of a greater narrative that I'm noticing with him.
This guy wasn't doing anything. That's not self-defense anymore. How are you going to continue to pound the guy while he's defenseless?
Well, he needs to pound him while he's defenseless to show how much of a badass he is, dude. Brutally punishing an autistic guy by using a weight, by the way. That is the craziest part. Not even just your fist. By grabbing like a dumbbell and hitting him in the head, that's what you need to do, dude. Clearly that was justified, John Bravo. And you're covering.
Right?
Sweeping.
And call it self-defense. Like I said in the beginning, that's self-pleasure. And I think Wes Watson felt that too. Remember that video I'm going to play?
Wes Watson caught gooning in the gym.
For you, the video, the day it happened, he's explaining.
I think he risked the savior
cops
for
were
becoming
there.
a member.
Look how pussy he looks in the way he's talking. I think he thought they were going to f*** him up and take his ass back to prison.
Well, you guys started warming up on leg day, and somebody pulled up, and it didn't go the way they wanted it to go. You'll probably see the details later, but cops are still here.
Wendigoon, where's Wendy Edge? Great question. Don't know. He won't respond to the allegations, will he? Haven't heard a single response from him recently.
They're figuring out what the situation is and go from there. I mean, the whole thing is it was self-defense, clear as day. I was sitting down on a bench. Dude came up. He was about 7 foot, and big ass dude.
Yeah, was it self-defense when he had his hands over his head? He was trying to protect himself, and you were brutally beating the shit out of him with 4 other guys. Go to jail.
Just wanted to start a fight. So it is what it is.
And then when he gets home, you know what he did? You know that video I showed where he was challenging people on YouTube? Because the other ones were on Instagram. They were his stories, so he figures nobody could see him, right? He went to his page and he deleted that video because the cops, the prosecutors, the court, whoever is involved in this, he knew they're going to go review and say, listen, you asshole.
Everybody send this video to your favorite Wes Watson call-out dude and tell him to suck my dick.
This guy's such a loser, dude. This guy is such a pathetic loser. Wes is not beating the non-dilating allegations. I agree. Nor should he deserve to beat them. The guys, once again, who are constantly proclaiming how much of an alpha male they are. Big shocker. Big shocker, dude. They turn out to be absolute pussies. I'm shocked that that's the case, dude. I can't believe it.
Everybody sing along with me. Doesn't matter how many SBCC. That's the mystical, massive, great white D. Put your hands up in the air for BWC.